You know, I voted this bill out of committee because I didn't like what went on during the budget process, the stealth budget process that we had, where very little was allowed to be said leading up to the actual vote on the budget. I wanted this bill to come here on the floor where it could be seen with all its warts, and there are plenty of warts. I wanted it to be seen on television, on the internet, wherever it may be seen, on YouTube, because it's not the little governments that's the problem. It's not the villages, it's not the special districts that's the problem. It's us. It's the federal government and the state government that's the problem. That's pounded on the local governments. I come from village government, and I had to sit there for years and watch mandate after mandate after mandate be pounded upon the village government. And then when we had to raise taxes, people in the state government and the federal government didn't take any of the heat from it. We took it in our elections. We had the people living on the street walk up to our house and say, we can't afford anything anymore. How are we going to do this? And then when you try to tell them, no, that's a mandate, they don't want to hear it from the federal and state government. What we need now is a grace commission, maybe on our level, like they had in the federal government years ago, that came up with thousands of ways to cut the cost of government and save taxpayers millions of dollars. Maybe, again, we should look at ourselves a little bit. I've been in government for 25 years. I have never had, over the last few days, the number of phone calls, the number of emails to my office, the number of people stopping me on the street, stopping me at various functions, saying what a turkey this bill is. There's nobody that's come up to me in 25 years in government and said, I want the village of Lynbrook removed because they're not doing their job, or any of the incorporated villages. The special districts are a problem. That can be solved in its own way. But maybe we need a referendum now to reorganize the state and federal government and see how we work and the federal government works before we start picking on the villages and special districts. You know, Shakespeare once said, the fault lies not among our stars, but among ourselves. And there was truth in that. And ladies and gentlemen, this bill is a complete sham. It will not save taxpayers any amount of money at all, or else it would have been implemented something like this many, many years ago. So I'm going to vote no on this bill, and I'll urge my colleagues to do likewise. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.